welcome back to IntuitiveTea, Gemini. This is going to be for Sagittarius. I'm going to pull 9 cards. The first 3 will be for your home and family. The next 3, relationship and romance. The following 3, career and purpose. Then it will be card 1, card 5, card 9, strength, card, and challenge. This will be a collective spread pull for Sagittarius, so this may not resonate for everyone. Take what resonates. I thank you for allowing me to do this energy exchange. Let's see. Let's see for Sagittarius, the first 3. Let's see what's going on. Alright, so for Sagittarius, for the first 3, home and family, you receive do the work, learning experience, and raise your vibration. Do the work and learning experience. It's saying that you're going through something right now, but you're going through it for a reason. So they want you to look at this situation in a positive way. They're trying to show you something, either to show you stop doing something or to show you to start doing something. So it's saying it's not really what you're going through, it's how you're going to view it. That situation, are you going to think about it in a bad way, or are you going to think about it in a positive way? Do the work is saying that you have inner work to do, so that's speaking on like shadow work, but it's saying like you need to use this to your gain. So like turn this shadow work around and use this to your advantage. Just say make light from this. And then with learning experience, both of them being light, it's showing them both going within, like it's the inner thing. So they want you to focus on doing something. Raising your vibration is literally saying doing these things in the work, this shadow work is going to help you expose your inner light. Home and family, this is saying that this also needs to be reflected onto them as well. I guess it's saying that you'll lead by example. Sagittarius, relationship and romance. Let's see. Sagittarius, for relationship and romance, you receive surrender, forgiveness, and understanding, clear, cancel, and release. So they're saying a lot of you are getting out of relationships. You're walking away from them. It is saying you need to understand you had to go through what you went through, and you have to forgive that person, not for them, but for you, so you can be at peace and you can move on to something better, more positive things. It's saying you need to surrender to what's going on instead of resisting it. Overall, just off your first 6 cards, Sagittarius, it's telling me that y'all really just need to work with your light at this time. You need to go within. This is like the hermit mode. That would be the theme for November for y'all, especially currently. It's saying as you move into this month, go inward, go into hermit mode, focus on your personal development and your growth, like what it is that you want to manifest, the type of life you desire. It's saying that they want you to focus on that right now. Focus on creating this. You receive 3 separate cards. You receive 3 cards that said that you need to go within, and then you receive 2 cards that said once you do that, that's going to be the outcome where you need to, like, once you heal certain things that you're avoiding, or you know, just being more confident within yourself and what you can do moving forward and doing these things. If you surrender to allowing your angels and allowing God to help you or lead you, it's going to be better. And it's saying it's going to raise your vibration, as in your life being better and you being happier, things working out in your favor more often. Clear, cancel, and release. That relationship is saying that Sagittarius, a lot of you are getting out of relationships, and a lot of you need to put an end to a relationship you're currently in or dealing with. Okay, you receive. Yes, really the theme of this month, November, for Sagittarius is to go within and work on your light. Sacred plan manifestation, listen deeply. Career purpose. So this is saying that this is what you're supposed to do. Your career has to be focused and geared towards around being of service to others. Listen deeply is saying you more than likely are an empath, so you connect to others easily. You feel what they're going through. It's saying be like an example to them, be like a light, a positivity, I guess, or be there for them, to support them, and to help them reach their goals and dreams while you do it yourself. It's saying that's like something that was placed within you. That's a gift you have. Manifestation is saying you can create anything easily through your thoughts. So it's saying you're a very spiritual person. Sacred plan. Yeah, you're a very spiritual person. You have some sort of like spiritual gift. A lot of you, is what it's saying, have like a spiritual gift that needs to be nurtured or that you need to continue to walk in. Being there for others is part of this gift. For card 1, card 5, card 9, that's representing strength, heart, and challenge. For the strength card, you receive do the work. It's saying this is where you're going to gain this strength. This inner strength is going to come from you doing this inner work. Healing things, figuring out why you are the way you are, what needs to change, like I said, or what needs to be nurtured, what you're doing good at. Card 5 represents heart, forgiveness, and understanding. It's saying that they literally want you to open up to forgiving and moving past things you don't understand. It's going to work out in your benefit in the end, even though it may not seem like it at that time. Or it's for your highest good that you go through whatever that situation is, especially if it's dealing with the breakup or some sort of issues with someone close to you. Card 9 represents challenge. Listen deeply. Okay, so for some of you, it's saying it comes firsthand, like, okay, for all Sagittarius, it's saying that your inner gift, one of your gifts is being an empath and being able to feel for others, be empathetic towards them, listen and support them, help guide them. Now, to receive listen deeply as a challenge, is saying for some of you, it could be like a 50%. Some know this and some don't. For those of you who don't, it's saying that's your challenge, listening to others. And it's not saying that you're a selfish person, but it can come off as if the focus has to be about you 100% of the time, rather than... And it's also speaking on, hold on, yeah, that's also speaking on you being like centered or geared towards making sure you're okay, like centered around what you need. Not always taking into consideration others around you. Is saying for some of you it's a challenge to listen to others, to consider others. Sagittarius, so it could be saying work on that this month. The bottom of the deck card was inner child healing. So like I said up there with those 3 cards, with that being the theme, it's saying that they really want you to go within and nurture yourself at this time. For the past, do the work, surrender, sacred plan. It's saying there were times in the past where you were focused on, it's like there were times in the past where you were focused on healing and focused on walking in your purpose. It's saying you like have on and off. I guess they want you to be more consistent with this. It's saying you'll go through something and it'll kind of distract you from focusing on this. You'll veer off and then come back to the right path is what they're saying. So it's saying right there, being more consistent in the past, or being consistent in the past was the issue. In the present Sagittarius, learning experience, forgiving and understanding, manifestation. It's saying the fact that you're forgiving these individuals or moving past it, or starting to see yourself in people more. It's saying like there's noticing that the inner work that you did do is paying off, and it's saying continue. Manifestations is saying will be easier for you at this time. It'll be easier for this to come in because you have done this work. Card 3, card 6, card 9, future guidance, future insight, raise your vibrations, clear, cancel, and release, listen deeply. It's saying you're going to grow, you're going to be more empathetic, you're going to get rid of anyone or anything that's hindering you, any connections that need to be severed. It's saying you're going to get rid of them, you're focused on yourself. It's actually going to raise your vibration because you're going to be happier. You're going to be attracting positive experiences and opportunities because you're no longer allowing yourself to be dragged into that negativity or dragged into that negative situation. Like I said, you're going to be getting rid of these things. So that's good. It's saying it's going to prepare you for it and it's going to help you achieve what